Kingdoms of Africa. So East African kingdoms, as you see, early trade with Phoenicians, Greeks, Romans, Arabs, Chinese, and Indians. Trading communities set up by Arab and Asian immigrants on the East Coast. As you see, thriving trade, rise of slave trade, rich mix of cultures, introduction of crops and animals from Middle East and Asia, development of the language of Swahili. The Indian Ocean linked East Africa to India and most Asian islands and most Asian lands. So East African city-states, as you see, around 600 Arab merchants established trading cities along the east coast of Africa. Trade led to cultural diffusion in East Africa. This led to the language of Swahili, in which Arab words are mixed with Bantu and African language. Nubia, we need to know about Nubia. Basically, built a wide trade network, exported ivory, animal skins, gold, perfumes, slaves. They developed an alphabet instead of hieroglyphics. Axum linked Africa, India, and the Mediterranean. Christianity spread throughout this area. Ancestors to present-day Ethiopians. The decline increased competition from the Muslim empires and a rise in local people. West Africa. People needed salt to survive in Africa's hot climate. There was plenty of salt in the Sahara, but there was little in the savannah, so people would trade salt for gold. Strong West African rulers created powerful kingdoms by gaining control over the trade routes for salt and gold. Ghana, we need to know Ghana. They control gold, salt, the gold salt routes across West Africa. High status held by women. Muslim advisors to the king spread the Islamic religion and learning throughout the area. Camels were valued. These people called their chief Ghana, or war chief. By 700s, the kingdom of Ghana was growing rich from taxing traders' goods. Gold came from a forest region south of the savannah between Niger and Senegal rivers. Miners dug gold from shafts as deep as 100 feet deep, or sifted it from fast-moving streams. Although rich in gold, West Africa lacked salt, which is essential to human life. Sahara once again contained salt. The Saharan village of Tazara, workers built their houses from salt blocks because it was the only material available. So Arab traders would cross the desert with salt and exchange it for gold in trading cities like Ghana. Only the king had the right to own gold and salt. The king limited the supply of gold and salt, and kept the prices from falling. So the king adorns himself wearing necklaces and bracelets. The court of appeal is held in a dome pavilion across which stands 10 horses with gold embroidered trappings. Behind the king stand 10 pages holding gold and shields and swords. There's some of the African empires. So around 1076, the Muslim Arab Almoravids of North Africa conquered Ghana. This badly disrupted the gold and salt trade, and Ghana never regained its power. So the Kingdom of Mali expanded influence over gold and salt trades. You need to know Mansa Musa. He is the greatest Mali emperor. He expanded the borders to the Atlantic Ocean. He converted Mali to Islam. He based the justice system on the Quran, and he made a famous Hajj to Mecca and formed new trade ties and spread the news of Mali's wealth. Mansa Musa, a Muslim, next ruled Mali. And as you see, he was a skilled military leader whose 100,000 man army protected Mali. Under Mansa Musa, Mali expanded to twice its size. Mali was divided into provinces for more effective rule. And like we said, on his Hajj from 324 to 325, or 1324 to 1325, when he returned, he ordered the building of a new mosque at the trading city of Timbuktu in Ghana. Timbuktu attracted Muslim judges, doctors, religious leaders, and scholars from far and wide to its mosque and universities. Manuscripts were brought to Timbuktu to be sold. The other thing about Mansa Musa is he is known to be one of the richest men to ever live in the world. He had so much gold. It actually caught the attention of Europeans at this time. So, 1352, Ibn Battuta, a traveler and a historian, visited Mali and was amazed at the lack of crime. A devout Muslim, he praised Mali for their study of the Quran. As you see here, this is something he wrote. They are seldom unjust and have greater hatred of injustice than any other people. Their sultan shows no mercy to anyone who is guilty of the least act of it, and there is complete security in their country. Neither traveler nor inhabitant in it has anything to fear from the robbers. So within 50 years of Battuta's visit, Mali began to weaken. Many leaders did not govern well, and the gold-salt trade shifted as new gold fields were developed. Civil wars soon break out, and the rise of the Songhai. So the Songhai is the largest Western African state, controlled key trade routes and wealthy cities, held traditional religious beliefs, animism, forces of nature, and then adopted Islam. They set up an efficient government and bureaucracy, separate departments. Timbuktu is the leading center of learning. So, decline of the Songhai. Despite its wealth, Songhai lacked modern weapons. In 1591, a Moroccan fighting force equipped with gunpowder and cannons invaded the Songhai. So with Benin, the big thing you need to know is by 1897 they fell to the British and became a British colony in 1897. The Swahili states, these were originally colonies founded by the Persians. It declined in the 16th century mainly due to the Portuguese moving in, and eventually trade between Asia, Africa, and the Middle East broke down completely. Here's a look at modern Africa. Here we go. Cairo. This was in Johannesburg. I believe this is in Nairobi.